are here, finally, filming at Vermont Comic Con. I am your host, James. This is...
I'm always Andy.
Always Andy. And we welcome you to join us on this journey and become Legend of the Nerds.
At Comic Con.
At Comic Con. Here we are on the second floor of the Sheraton Hotel in Burlington at the Comic Con Festival. See, it's huge behind us, Andy. There's so many people here. This is only the top floor. There's still another floor right below
Exactly.
us.
I mean, there's other rooms attached to this top floor, and I mean, even outside, there's still a line of people trying to get in.
Yeah,
it's only the first day of the Vermont Comic Con, and so much is going on, and so much more will go on later today into tomorrow.
Right. I mean, one of my favorite parts about the Comic Con is looking around and with all of the cosplay outfits.
Exactly. That's the best part of Comic Con. You can express yourself in any way.
Yeah.
It's like a giant Halloween almost.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you have not just comic book characters.
No.
You have Harry Potters. You have
from your favorite TV show.
Exactly.
See Harry Potter behind it there.
Exactly. You got over the side of us. You got Jedi training.
Yes.
It's anything you can
so
imagine.
Much nerdy stuff going on. This is home for us.
It's whatever your imagination can produce, and that is Comic Con to everybody.
Yeah. I mean, I come here and I just feel like I can just be kind of myself.
You are a big nerd, short nerd. But.
I'm a short nerd, you know? I'm a short big nerd.
Exactly. If you could cosplay, you'd probably be a Hobbit.
I would probably be Zelda or Link.
Link, it's not Zelda.
I would be
we've had this
someone from the Zelda series, Link, or maybe someone else.
Remember, we've had these conversations.
Yeah.
It's not Zelda. It's
I
Link.
didn't say Zelda. I said someone from Zelda.
You tripped up.
And speaking of cosplay, though, that brings up our favorite part of the show, which I'm not sure if it's our favorite part today, but it's our top 5.
Top 5.
Of the day. And Andy, what's our top 5 for today?
Well, obviously we're at Comic Con. What better than to do the top 5 cosplay outfits?
That's right.
I mean, we've seen a million of them, multiple different ones. You know yours is going to be different than mine, but
we're hoping that's
we'll
the
then
idea.
try to merge them together later on.
Yeah.
So let's start with my number 5. I have any character from The Walking Dead.
Oh.
The Walking Dead is one of those comic books that started off slow, and then the show came forth. And I've been seeing, not just here, but at other Comic-Cons, people dressing up as Ricks, Shanes, or Walkers.
Yes.
I mean, that's a great thing. I
saw a few Walkers today walking
Exactly.
around here.
So any character from that is good for me for my number 5.
Yeah.
But my number 4 is someone from one of our favorite Marvel movies, which is The Avengers, and that's Black Widow. I've seen a lot of Black Widows.
I have too, yep.
Especially with Avengers becoming such a phenomenon. You're seeing, I mean, she's the top female in that movie.
Of course.
Such a strong woman role. So we've been seeing a lot of Black Widows.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's not just here. A lot of my research I did from other Comic-Cons too.
Yeah.
So, number 3 though, like I said earlier, we have the Jedi training over there. Is anybody dressed up as a Jedi? Especially with Star Wars coming out, the new one coming out in a couple months, everyone is getting into their Star Wars gimmick, or their dressing up as their favorite Jedi. And even from like the animes, the Clone Wars, I've seen a couple dressed up as the anime characters.
Yeah.
So, number 2 though is one of my favorite characters ever, Captain America.
Yes, the Captain.
We have today seen quite a few Captain Americas. The first Avenger, the best Avenger in my heart, but he didn't crack my number 1 because my number 1's a villain. And I've seen a lot here today and in past Comic-Cons, and that is Harley Quinn.
Oh, wow.
Whether it's the Harley Quinn we've seen from animes or from comics, or a more violent Harley Quinn.
Well, Harley does wear a lot of outfits.
Exactly. And you can make up a Harley Quinn any way you want.
Yeah.
But you know when you see that person dressed up as a Harley Quinn, that's Harley Quinn. You know from the other side of the room.
Right, yeah.
So that's what makes her my number 1.
All right. Now onto my top 5. 5 is tough for me. You know, I was going to go Disney princess.
Yep.
You see a lot of it going around.
Oh, definitely.
But I decided to change it a little bit because I think Thor would be a little more popular to dress up as than this. Because all the research I've done, I've seen a lot of Thor outfits.
Yep.
You know, from the comics, from the movie itself, old school Thor, even female Thor is running around.
Exactly.
So I thought he should be on your number 5.
Yep.
Number 4, it's a villain. It's your counterpart to your number 1. I'm talking about the Joker.
There you go.
I've seen Joker everywhere. Even at this Comic Con, you've seen Jokers a lot around here, you know? So I thought he should make the list.
Yep.
Number 3, he's got a movie coming out. Everyone's dressing up at him. In the San Diego Comic Con, huge Deadpool
Massively.
panel.
And I mean, you even see people, they might not have a full Deadpool getup, but they have the mask.
Right.
And that is better than nothing.
Yeah. I mean, Deadpool is out there, he's getting out there, and he's just going to be rocking out the cosplay outfits through all the Comic Cons throughout the
How
season.
cool would it be? Ryan Reynolds is actually walking around in a Deadpool around here?
Probably is. Number 2, had to put the Batman in there.
Yep.
I mean, it's not just regular Batman. You know, you have Batman Beyond, Batman dressed up as anything, really. So, I mean, I'm going to get to that in a second because I have nothing I want to say about that. Number 1, Star Wars. Not just Jedi, anything around Star Wars.
Yeah.
It could be Chewbacca, it could be the androids, it could be, you know, a Jedi.
Well,
Darth Vader walks around here once
obviously,
in a while,
we've seen today a bunch of stormtroopers.
Yeah.
I'd say it's just either a Jedi or a stormtrooper are the two popular.
Of course. I mean, Star Wars, it's everywhere. It's a new movie coming out, had to be on there.
Exactly.
So, do you want to match them up today, or should we just say there's too many to choose from?
God, I mean, I feel like it's hard to because
It is hard to.
we've seen so many. So
I look behind right here. Look, Groot. That's how dedicated people are.
Exactly.
to cosplaying.
Walking on the stilts and
This
everything.
guy's walking on the stilts, man. It's crazy.
I personally think that it would be too hard to mash them up. I know
Yeah.
that's our favorite part of the show is mashing them up, kind of going back and forth.
This is a different kind of show, so
Exactly.
maybe we should leave it up to our fans. Put it on social media, maybe, and they can.
Exactly. So everybody
that
out
way.
there, you've heard our top 5s, but the problem was we could have a top 100.
We could,
There's so many
absolutely.
costumes. So we invite you to go to our Facebook page, our YouTube page, or Twitter now.
Yes.
We're on all sorts of social media. Tell us your top 5. Tell us, maybe you're here today. Tell us what you came as.
Absolutely, man. So I mean, that top 5 was really good, man. So many Comic Cons, just crazy out there, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's talk about cosplay more because there is a lot out there. One of the biggest things about cosplay is the creativity people put in their cosplay outfits.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not just characters alone. It's characters combining other characters. I've seen in San Diego someone taking a Disney princess and a Walking Dead and mashing them up as a walking Disney princess.
There you
know?
go. Well, the best costumes are those ones that you put together yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go out and just spend the money, but what's the fun in that? You want to
Yeah.
show off your hard work.
I mean, even that group we just saw, I mean, that was not store-bought.
Exactly.
That
I mean,
guy took time and a passion to make that suit.
exactly.
Which was amazing.
Just walking around on stilts all day.
Any cool combination cosplays you've seen?
It's
You know,
not
something
really
different. Something different.
It's not really the mashing of the two, but it's like I said earlier with the Harley Quinns. It's just taking that one character that we know and love, even though it's a villain, obviously, but making it your own.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some sadistic Harley Quinns, and I've seen some like funny Harley Quinns too
Yeah.
at the same point. So, I mean, I've seen earlier a To My Heart Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
I saw Sora, and I mean, he even had the Keyblade with the chain at the end.
Did
and
it look
everything.
good? Look original?
It looked perfect.
Yeah.
So had the spiky hair and everything. So not really mashing up of two, but to me, the creativity
Right.
of how well people put into their design or going off track of how a design looks.
I think it's important to you put your creativity out there. That's what Comic Con's all about. Your creative, your own personal take on what these characters should be.
Exactly.
You know, even if you make up your own superhero, your own villain, or something like that, you know, I just think it's wicked cool.
Gets the people talking.
It is. And I'm actually really surprised I've not seen a whole lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles walking around here.
I know, I've seen a lot of people maybe just with the shirts,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, especially even with the sequel now coming out with Casey Jones.
Yes.
I mean, that is a great character, almost like a Punisher, almost with his mask.
Almost, yeah. But I mean, yeah, with Batman coming up here, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, there's nothing better than being here today and even tomorrow, just soaking it all up.
Yeah.
It's fun for all ages. I mean, we've seen people, like I said, of all ages. We've seen people that are like grandparents to us for their age, all the way down to like 5-year-olds.
Right.
And even those 5-year-olds are dressed up.
Let's talk about other Comic Con. Like, you have San Diego and your New York,
which is in a
Comic-Con.
couple weeks. Yeah.
Right. What do you expect to see for a popular Comic Con costume out there?
I would definitely say in San Diego, it's probably going to be more like we saw the Groot, for instance.
Yeah.
I see something like that, something big, like the big Marvel movies that are coming out. It all depends, I think, too, when that Comic Con is playing. Like, say, for right now, we're close to the Star Wars premiere. So, of course, you might see a lot of Star Wars. When maybe if there's one around, I think, March or April when Civil War comes out, we'll see a lot of Captain Americas, Iron Mans.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you see a lot of creative ones, too. That's nice.
Exactly.
Well, I know last year's Comic-Con San Diego, the most popular cosplay was characters from Mad Max.
Okay, yeah.
So, I mean, like, you saw one image, I think it was Tom Hardy or something, getting tied to the back of the...
He wasn't wearing the Bane mask, was he?
No.
Okay.
No. He's some other Cage Max or something,
Yeah.
But that's going around. Anything from the Mad Max universe was real popular over there.
Exactly, and that's why I said, it doesn't have to just be a comic book character. Mad Max just a movie.
Yeah.
So...
just a regular movie, yeah.
Anything you want to dress up as, go to Comic-Con as.
And I see a lot of, in New York this year, I think you're going to see Deadpool just taking over that place.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in February, that movie comes out. We've seen, and like we said, we've seen a lot of them today.
Yeah.
We'll probably be, especially next year, you'll see hundreds of Deadpools.
And locally here in Vermont, this is the second annual Comic-Con. I mean, it's just, this is only the second floor, and just crowds of people everywhere, Go in the hallway, you can't walk.
Exactly.
Downstairs, going to be full as well. I think next year, they have to go to a new place, huh?
Oh, probably. It's a great place to host it. It's beautiful in here and everything. But like you said, it is hard to walk around.
It is.
But all you need is to get the word of mouth out there, and people will show up.
I mean, do you think maybe they make an outdoor venue or something?
It all depends. If you got to have like a beautiful day like it is out there today.
Yeah, in Vermont, there's not a whole lot of big buildings. I mean,
no.
Think about it, the Flynn Theater is, or not the Flynn, but the Memorial Auditorium is probably one of the biggest buildings, but honestly, I don't think it's as big as this place.
No. I mean, right now, it is a perfect area, I think, right now.
Yeah.
But like you said, maybe in a couple years, it's just going to get bigger and bigger.
I hope it does grow. I wish them all luck here.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Anything else you want to touch up on? Anything else you've seen, noticed?
All I know is we still have a lot to see, and probably won't ever be able to get to everything here.
Yeah.
So many people to meet. Like downstairs, they have all the guest stars.
Speaking of people to meet, let's go meet some, huh?
Let's go.
Let's go meet some. Who you guys dressed up as today?
Jonathan and Mina Harker from Target.
Oh, nice. What does Comic-Con mean to you guys?
I think it's an opportunity to express some of your biggest passions. So if you're a costume designer, if you're an avid gamer, I think it's a great opportunity to be able to show your true colors and be comfortable amongst your peers.
Anything to add?
Honestly, I think she said it all. That's where a man can let his inner geek run free.
That's right. How'd you guys pick your costumes today?
So I made this one, which was a lot of fun, and then I was like, hey, I need my counterpart. So we went and searched around and found Jonathan's.
That's awesome. One final question. If you guys were a Pokemon trainer, what Pokemon would your partner be?
I gotta go traditional on this, and I'm gonna say Pikachu.
Nice.
Honestly, I'd have to go with Charmeleon just because his full evolution is always...
That's kind of down my heart because I had a Charizard. So.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of the convention here.
Thank you.
So I'm here with
Scott Schiaffo.
and you're here at Comic Con to promote anything new coming out?
Well, actually, I'm going to be part of. It's already been shot. It's called Shooting Clerks. It's a biopic, Kevin Smith, story of his. Basically, it's a story of his life from high school right on through the time he shot the movie. So I play Kevin's dad. Brian O'Halloran is also in it. A bunch of us from the first movie have nice cameo roles in. It's called Shooting Clerks. Probably going to be out the end of this year, maybe early next year. I know they've got some distribution stuff to work through. But I got a bunch of stuff that came out recently. I have my book and a CD full of film music I worked on in some independent films over the last 10 years or so. keep very busy with all that stuff. And we're here representing USQ, Brian and I.
Nice. I remember Clerks, man. It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
And I just loved how they filmed it in black and white.
Right.
That just made the movie right
It
there.
did. It really did. It really helped kind of the whole vibe of the movie. It's almost kind of like a sort of undergroundish kind of thing, and it really worked as far as the aesthetics, definitely.
And I know because Clerks 3, you guys are making Clerks 3 though too.
There's going to be a Clerks 3.
And I know I've
definitely.
seen a lot of fans wicked excited over that movie coming out. So.
I know I am. I'm
Yeah.
one of those, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Clerks 2 was a pretty good movie, but I don't think it's going to beat Clerks 1, though.
Yeah, a lot of people feel that way, but I thought he did a great job taking the characters to that next level. And when you get a chance, hopefully you'll speak to Brian, and he can tell you a little bit more about Clerks 3, but not too much because everybody's
Yeah, hush on that kind of stuff.
Want to build some hype, but don't want to give it all away.
Exactly.
So, what does really Comic Con mean to you as a whole, as a fan?
Coming to the Comic Con?
Yeah.
Oh God, I love it. It's really awesome to meet Kevin's fans because the people who are fans of the View Askew universe have always been hands down really awesome, and that's the truth. It's fun to talk about the films. It's fun to, see what's happening as newer generations now are finding the movie. There are people who come who are big fans who were too young to see the movie when it even first came out.
Right, yeah.
All the language, but it's pretty amazing that it's not only lasted this long, but it's finding a new audience every 10 years or so.
It's always good to bring that new audience generation into your stuff.
And then once they come in, Kevin has his whole slew of films. They find Mallrats, and they go right on through Chasing Amy. And
I heard Mallrats coming out with a sequel.
Mallrats sequel too. Again, Brian's actually in that as well.
Oh, is he?
So when you get a chance to speak to him, he'll get to tell you a little bit more about that. That should be filming either the end of this year or beginning of next. I believe the beginning of next year. I know we had trouble finding a mall that he could stick with. They had to just find. They changed malls where they were going to be shooting a couple of times. But that's definitely going to happen next year too.
Well, hopefully we see the same cast in that movie as well.
Oh yeah, no, I think just about everybody is set to come back from what I've seen online.
So I know Jason Lee was in the first one,
Jason's
and
coming
Ben
back.
Affleck was in the first one too.
Ben was in the first one. I don't know if his character's coming back, but just about everybody else is. I know that Shannon Doherty will be back.
Oh, nice.
Claire Filoni will be back, and all the main people that were definitely the leads are also going to be back. Brian's back.
Fantastic.
That's always the best thing is when you get all the original cast back for sequels. It's always the best part.
Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Good luck today, and see you later.
Thank you.
I'm here with a legend owner, it's Brian O'Halloran. How are you doing today, bud?
I am doing good. Thank you for having me on the Legend of Nerds.
I'm here hoping that you are here to promote Clerks 3.
I'm here to promote a bunch of things. We're going to be promoting Clerks 3 that we'll be filming probably about next year. We also have something that's shooting this January. Kevin has announced that we're going to start shooting Mallrats 2 by January. So
I heard about that project too, yeah.
So look for that probably by the summer. I have a few things in the works. I have this film called Hindsight 2020. It's a political thriller that hopefully comes out this fall. There's a biopic of Kevin Smith called Shooting Clerks.
Okay.
Done by these two filmmakers out of Scotland. And that is in post-production. Hope to have that probably hitting the festivals probably by this fall.
Is that a straight to DVD kind of thing, or
That I do
Netflix?
not know. I haven't
You don't
heard
know?
from them. I haven't heard from them since the end of the summer, so I'm looking to hear for an update.
All right.
I know Kevin's involved. He's doing the voiceover narration.
Okay.
Of it, and myself and a couple of the other people from the original cast are a part of it. So it should be fun. It's a great little storyline, and people didn't know the behind the scenes of how Clerks was made. I think it'll be an interesting film to watch.
Clerks is probably one of my favorite movies. I loved how it's just black and white. It just made the movie for me.
Well, it wasn't a creative option. It was a financial option.
Okay.
You just really couldn't afford the lighting package that you would need to light the store to film in color. Because if we filmed in color, we wouldn't be able to use fluorescents. We'd have to have all, and they just couldn't afford it. So it was an easy way to film the film with a cheaper, easier way of using the fluorescent lights. And just there you have it.
Still, I got a tough question for you though. Sure. Got a tough question for you. If you're a Pokemon trainer, what would your Pokemon partner be?
God, I have no idea on that one. You know, it's funny because I've done voiceover work for a couple of the episodes and one of the feature-length movies. And you know what? I didn't follow the world at all, so I would not know exactly who my trainer was.
Well, who'd you did the voiceover for?
Oh, there was a couple of ancillary characters.
Okay.
I didn't actually do any of the main characters.
All right.
But it was a lot of fun. So whenever they would have characters of different engineers that would come in, or different people in trouble on different planets, I played one of those characters.
Okay.
You can, if you look up the IMDb, I think that's just the episode.
All right. So you go to a lot of Comic Cons. What does it really mean to you?
Well, I'm a fanboy as well. You know, this is Nerd Nation. You know?
Yeah.
And so stuff like this is just like, well, I got to meet and see friends that I've seen at other cons before, but also artists. I mean, you got Bob Camp here from Brimstone.
Yeah, I'm going to go talk to him next, I think.
Exactly. You got Brimstone here. You got Nicholas Brendan from Fluffy. You got my good friend Scott Chiappo, also from Warner's. Lots of people here who have done some amazing stuff. It's a great place. If you can't make the trip down to San Diego, New York, whatever, these regional cons are really a great way for local fans to see what comic book nerddom is about. And it's not just comic books; it's gaming involved, it's cosplay. So it's a safe zone. You know, everybody here is safe in the same zone. You can let your nerd out.
And I have to say, I think you and I, James, both know how much he does love comic books, as we've seen you a couple times on Comic Book Man.
Comic Book Man, yeah, those guys, Kevin and Brian Johnson, and Walt, and Ming, and Mike Zatsik, they're a great bunch of guys to hang out with. I mean, really, Walt and Mike work at that comic book store all the time, you know, and of course Brian Johnson and Ming pop in as well, and it was a lot of fun working with them guys. And the store is a real store, you know, the secret stash in Red Bank. So.
Yeah. I've told him a couple times we just got to go down there and just
Might
check
take
it
our
all
camera
out.
down there.
Exactly.
I'm not the avid comic book collector. Like, I don't actually get the books every Tuesday and stuff. But I do have friends who do collect, and they pass me on really great either selection of one-shot kind of series or some sort of episodes done by some guest writer or artist.
There's a lot of great independent comics out there.
It's gotten to a point that if I literally went out and tried to collect the things I like to read, I'd be living at the comic book store. And even Kevin Smith has said it himself. His collection is his store. And he goes, yeah, I got a big collection. It's called my store. He just goes in and reads what he wants.
Yeah.
So it's that type of thing that when people are like, you got to read this, I start reading.
Right. Well, I appreciate all of your time. But you get back to it. Good luck today.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you guys for coming out.
Can't wait for Clerks 3.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man.
I'm here with
Debbie.
Caitlin.
what brings you guys to Comic Con today?
Well, we're actually vending.
Okay.
So I have my shop here, which is Mooncat Clothing, and we're partnering with Griffin Designs, which is right next door to me.
All right.
So we're vending. I've also been cosplaying for many years, so it's fun to actually vend and cosplay together.
What makes you choose your costume?
Good characters. You
Good
can't
character-
go wrong with Peggy Carter.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Exactly.
I like strong female character leads.
And she's one of the biggest Marvel female character leads.
I
Absolutely.
know. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten a lot of people to recognize me today, but met a few.
Well, I do right away.
Thank you.
And I've actually seen quite a few Peggy Carters actually walk through
Really?
today. I've seen at least 2 or 3 others. So
Yeah, I went
Harley
with
Quinn fan, are you?
Yep.
Yeah. So, what does Comic Con really mean to you guys?
a fun place to express yourself.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What does it mean to you?
Like you can be who you want to be without anyone judging you. Like you can really be yourself.
Oh, for real, yeah. So, last question for you guys. If you were a Pokemon trainer, who would your Pokemon partner be?
You don't know any Pokemon, do you?
I'm so old school that I'm even older
Oh,
than Pokemon.
wow. Uh-oh.
So, you know. With my Pokemon.
Want to think about it?
I'd probably have to go with Lugia.
Oh, nice.
there you go.
It's a good, strong choice right there.
Exactly. Beat everybody with that one.
Totoro?
Sure, for you, you
Okay.
can today. All right. Well, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the convention, guys.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Me too.
Give him the
I
microphone.
am here today with
Ryan.
Ryan. Who are you today, bud?
Well, I'm actually running a booth. I do
Okay.
a foam fighting sport called Dagger here, and it's a lot of fun. We get to beat each other up with foam swords. We use these. We got Swords, shields, spears, javelins, bows, axes, anything you can imagine. And we just go out in the field and we abuse each other with them. And
What's
a great
better than
time.
that? Just going ahead and beating up
It's like
on
LARPing,
everybody.
huh?
It is LARPing. It's a little less on the role play and more about the combat. Yeah. So your reputation is solely based on your skill as a fighter, not on like skill points or hit points or whatever you want. There's no experience. It's solely based on your physical abilities, which is what I like about it.
Which means you'd be dead first.
Oh,
Exactly.
come on. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, there's a learning curve, man. There's a learning curve. We all die a lot when you first start out. You get some bruises, some bumps, and then once you start figuring out how to do stuff, you get better. And, people start respecting you for that. And everything. So,
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it a lot.
So what does Comic-Con really mean to you?
Well, this is actually my first Comic-Con.
You too?
Yeah. This is my first Comic-Con. My buddies are just like, hey, come run the DAG booth with us. I'm like, sure.
Why not?
Nerd. These are my people.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's a cool place. I'm liking it so far.
So we have one final question for you. If you're a Pokemon trainer, who would your Pokemon partner be?
It's kind of our signature question.
Okay. So, I have a confession to make. When I was young, my parents didn't let me play Pokemon.
Oh no.
So, unfortunately, I can't answer your question. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm so sorry. My mom didn't like the angry talk in the show, and she wouldn't let me buy the cards. I'm like, but Mom, that's what all the kids are doing.
Exactly. Everybody had those
So
back then.
everyone's just like making Pokemon references, and I feel I feel so left out because I was never part of that, and I wanted to be.
Oh well.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
Well, thanks for your time, man.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Nice meeting
Have a
you.
good day.
You too, man.
I'm here with.
Kara.
And how did you choose your costume today?
Well, I didn't have much money to put into a costume. This is my first convention, so I kind of thought about what I already had and what I could turn it into.
Well, fantastic. You're gonna love this next question. If you're a Pokemon trainer and you had your own Pokemon, who would your partner be?
Oh, that is a very hard question, actually. I really love Dragonair.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you want a powerful one, might as well go with that.
You do.
I definitely favor water Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. On one of my games somewhere, I have a level 100 for alligator, so that'd be pretty neat to have around. But I'd really like something, that knows surf, because it's a lot cheaper than a boat.
There you go.
It definitely is. So, what does Comic-Con really mean to you?
I think it's a chance for people to express themselves with, like-minded people. I think. I don't know. Like I said, it's my first one, so I'm still kind of, figuring out what it's all about.
Still just soaking it all in, huh?
Yeah.
We can say join the club. It's our first one this year too.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice.
Yep. A lot to soak in.
Oh, definitely.
Well, enjoy the rest of the convention, all right?
You too.
Thank you.
I am here with
Captain America.
Captain America. The suit looks fantastic, by the way.
Thanks.
What makes you chose Captain America today?
I'm my favorite since we were a kid.
Yeah?
It's the mightiest Avenger.
He's the first Avenger.
This is true.
If you're a Pokemon trainer, what would your Pokemon partner be?
Pikachu.
Pikachu? Yeah. Why not?
It's a very popular one. So.
But what does Comic-Con really mean to you?
I'm pretty excited about Dante.
Yeah?
I was starstruck.
Is this your first convention?
No, I came to this one last year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How does it turn out between last year and this year?
Like triple, probably.
It tripled? So next year they're probably going to find a new building, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Huh?
It's nice having a local Comic-Con instead of having to go out of the state and everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think the next closest is in New York. And
New York or Montreal, I think,
Yeah.
right?
Connecticut, I think.
Is it in Connecticut?
Yeah. I think I saw something on that convention.
Are you the type to go around to all of them?
No.
No, don't travel much? Well, anyways, man, enjoy the best convention, and have a good day, all right?
thank you.
So I'm here with,
Dustin Sleeper.
and it's a great Punisher outfit. What made you choose it today?
I like, I've always liked the Punisher. It's just been one of those things that's it's hard to pull off because if you want to do it right, you got to have the right gear, the appearance, Last year I was Deadpool, and I liked it, but I couldn't see anything.
The mask, right?
So
Just,
this year
yeah.
I wanted to do something that was a little bit more free of, vision and I wasn't falling all over myself. And it was a great time. I wanted to actually see all the other costumes this year.
Yeah. The convention just got huge between last year and this year, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's definitely a good outfit too, because 2016, the Netflix Daredevil Punisher will be in it.
Yeah.
So nice thing to promote
Frank has
Punisher.
to be introduced the right way, hopefully.
I know a lot of
into the
people are
MCU
excited
world,
for
yeah.
that. So.
So if you were a Pokemon trainer, what would your Pokemon partner be?
Boy, I have no idea. I never get into
Never got into it, huh?
No,
We've been getting out a lot lately today.
No, never done Pokemon.
Oh, what is it about Comic-Con that you love so much?
It brings people together. It gives people like us a chance to hang out and mingle and get to meet other people like us.
It does a nice over free range, you know?
Yeah.
Free range to just express yourself.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
Exactly. You don't get criticized, which is cool.
Exactly, yeah.
You can do it yeah.
Well, enjoy the rest of the convention, man. Thank you for your time.
It was nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Right.
Have a good day.
Yes, you too.
All right. I am here with
CW girl.
And CW man.
very nice costumes, guys.
Thank you.
How'd you come up with them?
Well, our boss designed them for us.
Go boss.
Yeah. I don't know where Brian Dam is, but yeah, so we work with the Valley CW showing Arrow and Flash and Vampire Diaries, the originals, list goes on, and we're here to represent today and bring on our best nerddoms.
Especially with Flash and Arrow debuting next month.
Exactly,
So,
yeah.
I know I'm
Legends
very
of
excited.
Tomorrow.
Exactly, I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah.
Arrow is probably one of my ultimate favorite shows.
Oh,
So I was a huge Flash fan over here.
Hey.
You know, so
Well, I loved Arrow in the beginning, but Flash season 1 was amazing.
So everyone's saying
The CW went all out with that season 1. So.
All right, guys, the toughest question I have for you. Okay. If you're a Pokemon trainer, who would your Pokemon partner be?
Let him go first.
People are gonna hate me. I don't like anime.
We've been getting that a lot.
We have been getting that a lot.
You're at Comic Con. We like different art,
I
man.
know the Pokemon, but I wasn't allowed to watch Pokemon.
We got that earlier too.
Wow.
Yeah, I was allowed to watch Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's
though.
very
I guess-
really, that's shocking.
Is that not-
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
I have Pokemon I'd like to own, I guess. Like
Yeah.
Mew looks really cool. Mew and Mewtwo.
Yeah.
From
Well,
when I was a
perfect.
kid,
You can train
know?
them.
Which one's Rapidash? Is that the horse with the
Yeah, it's
That
the
was my
giant
favorite.
unicorn.
Yeah. Rapidash is my.
It's amazing that no one is allowed to watch it because Pokemon's huge in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, Kids and I, the monsters are awesome.
And it had like good life lessons and stuff in it. Like it wasn't a bad show. It was all about like determination. And,
Right.
But my mom was like, no. But Yu-Gi-Oh was okay.
I watched them both. I was a fan of both of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Digimon had the better theme song.
There you go.
Yes.
That's the one I finally got his kids watching.
Yes.
The
My
Pokemon-
little son loves that show now.
The Pokemon theme song I could do for you guys. My acapella group sang that.
Oh, please.
No.
No?
I'm sick. I actually am sick right now. But
should sing it.
I
I'll
was not the
beatbox it.
soloist. It's way out of my range. But it's a good show with a great theme song.
Hey, so what does Comic-Con really mean to you guys? As a company or as a person?
Well, as a company, we have all these like comic book shows, so we're definitely trying to push that brand and get more people to watch it. For me specifically, I'm the only one in the group that actually reads comic books and stuff. So this is my first Comic Con, unfortunately. So I'm like really excited.
The same here. It's the first one for us.
Meeting
so.
the guy from Clerks, I was just so psyched. Oh, yeah.
I know for me, Comic-Con is something, it's just incredible to me to watch all these people who have these really cool passions that they don't get to express anywhere else. I don't know, Comic-Con's a place where everyone's like, yes, I'm a weirdo, and I embrace that, and I think that's just the coolest thing ever. So that's why I like Comic-Con.
Meeting the artists, like I'm an artist myself, and like just these guys just giving me lessons. I showed them my art, and they're like, oh yeah, you're really good. You should work on this and this, and like to get that input from an actual comic book artist.
Professional input.
Like, yeah, man, that means the world to me.
Well, thank you guys.
No problem.
Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the convention. All right.
Yeah, it's nice
Talk to
meeting
you.
you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Nice seeing you again. Hey.
Thank you.
It's on. We're live.
100%.
We're all set together.
We're rolling.
Didn't turn around. That's how bad of a referee is. This is Max from the Necrocasticon, the Curtain Jerkers at ProjectIRadio.com here at the Vermont Comic Con in Burlington, Vermont.
I see you. Nice cosplay going on today.
Oh yeah, I'm cosplaying as myself. Very original.
The one and only.
One and only.
So here's a tough question for you. If you're a Pokemon trainer, who would your Pokemon partner be?
I don't pokey anything.
You don't pokey anything.
No,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I know. Well, I could poke you right now. You probably wouldn't know how to defend that one, would he?
Woo!
Exactly.
Yeah, we got it.
Very slurred, too, on that one. Working the reflexes.
What does Comic-Con really mean to you?
Comic-Con for me is the gathering of the geeks and nerds of this world. You know, growing up, I was born in 1975. I am a 40-year-old man walking around here right now. And back when I was a kid, 5, 6, 7 years old, a Star Wars fan to the end, it was always about being pushed away as a geek, as a, you know, you're just a Star Wars geek, you don't know anything, get out of here. And all of us felt that indignation. All of us felt pushed away by the populars, people, and all that stuff. And we all try to find the little pocket of the other people just like us who had a dying passion for something like this, that went beyond anything of our realm today, like science fiction, like horror, like anything like that. And come to find out, years and years and years later, the geeks have taken over. The geeks own the world. That's what has happened now with Comic-Con here in Vermont, San Diego, New York City, all that stuff. It is the uprising that has come out from the underground, and it is now really, being a geek has become pop culture. It's become mainstream.
The way it is now, yeah.
But what's better than being a geek? Nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the only place that you can, like I've been saying all day, express yourself.
Yep. That's what it's all about. You see all these people. You see people older than me. You see people my age. You see people younger than me. And people bringing their kids here, dressing them up, getting them all made up in cosplay as well. It's fantastic. It's okay to be a geek. It's okay to be a nerd. It's okay to be a part of that scene. Everybody, doesn't matter. I don't look the part, folks, but hey, I can watch a Star Wars from the beginning and Empire and Jedi and all that stuff too. I may not look like it, but I can do it. So it doesn't matter what you look like or what you're into or anything like that. If you come here and express that and showcase that you have a dying passion for it, you're going to find people who like it too. And you are going to have a lot of people supporting you in your life, because that's what everybody needs, no matter what it is you're doing.
Some mighty fine words.
I know, that's why I said it.
Well, thank you. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of the convention.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, I'm here with someone that does not need any introduction at all. It's Bob Camp, Ren Stimpy.
Hello.
I used to love the show. Still love it. I'll watch it anytime I can.
Yeah.
Why are you here today? Just promoting Ren Stimpy? Just having some fun out here?
I'm here meeting the fans, signing autographs, doing sketches, selling posters, selling animation cells, and just hanging out with the cool folks.
Nice. Do you have anything new coming out? Any new projects?
I worked on the Ren and Stimpy, the Ren and Stimpy, the SpongeBob movie, which has been out a little while.
Okay.
I did storyboards on 2 episodes of SpongeBob. One is premiered already. I don't know if the other one has. And doing commissions, doing character designs, doing storyboards on different stuff, freelance here and there.
Just staying busy, huh?
Yeah, staying busy.
Staying busy.
Yeah.
So I got a very, very important, hard question for you.
Yeah.
If you're a Pokemon trainer, what Pokemon would your partner be?
Oh, shoot, I don't know. I can't. Peekaboo. I don't remember any of their names. There's Pikachu. There we go.
There we go. It's a good answer.
Oh, no. No, what's the one who, Charizard. There we go.
Yes. We've heard a lot of those answers today, too.
Yeah, cool. All right.
So, honestly, what does Comic-Con really mean to you?
You know what? Comic-Cons are great because what I like about Comic-Cons is the kids who were made fun of and were picked on can be themselves, and they can dress however they want, and nobody's going to judge them, and everybody's going to think they're cool, and they can have fun, and they don't have to worry about anybody being mean to them. Everybody's having a good time and getting to meet the people who create the comics they love, meet celebrities, and it's just a fun time for everybody. I love it.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you back at it.
All right.
Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of the convention, all right?
All right.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm here with
Nathan Porter.
And you are what are you doing here today?
Right now I'm teaching Jedi lightsaber training to all the kids. So it's a lot of fun, and we're doing a lot of jumping and sword work, lightsaber work, and just having a lot of fun, working our teamwork, and really bringing all of these kids who have never met working together, and really trying to build responsibility and leadership. So it's a really nice thing, and it's a really good, it's a really wonderful event, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Do you do this a lot?
I don't usually do this too much. I run a studio in Burlington, Mass, and I was invited here by Jason, and I'm very thankful. This is quite an opportunity. I'm having
I saw some of your stuff up there. It looked pretty good.
Thank you very much.
Wait till you go home and tell your oldest that you met a Jedi.
I know, right? He loves the movies.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful blend of martial arts, and to express it and teach it in a safe, positive manner to the kids is it's really rewarding, and I'm glad they're having fun with it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we have a tough question for you. If you're a Pokemon trainer, what would your Pokemon partner be?
Ooh, Pokemon partner. You know, I would probably still go with the whole Mewtwo thing.
Yeah?
You know, a lot of force right there, and
Jedi mind tricks going on there?
that's it. And you know, and I'm a little unfamiliar with all of the new up-and-coming Pokemon, so I'm sure all the next gen will probably destroy me. But yeah, I'd still probably go with.
Well, there's a new one called Lucario. He uses his chi.
Ah, all right, okay.
Yeah. So.
Right on. Very cool.
So what does Comic-Con really mean to you?
Comic-Con really means to me growing into the masks we wear. You know, you have a chance to be someone that you admire, you know, and really reflect that in the persona. And I mean, as I'm a Jedi today, I mean, how cool is that? And I see ninjas and superheroes, and you know, it's really cool to see. And now what happens is they keep that in the back of their head, and they try to reflect what they're reading, what they're doing. And you know, I mean, same thing as playing with action figures as a kid. You know, your mind goes somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're building those lessons, you're building those values, and now it's just kind of coming out, and we can in turn use that and, you know, bring a little light to the next generation. And that's what it's about, you know. So whether it's charity work or just raising spirits, you know, that's how it is.
Now I got one quick one though before we finish. How excited are you for December with The Force Awakens?
Oh, it's gonna be a great time, a wild time. I'm looking forward to a lot of really stepping up. Now that the new episodes, you know, 1, 2, and 3, they've gone to the single hand there, adding a lot more of the Chinese influence, the Indonesian, the Filipino. I'm thinking that they're going to have a lot more, not just force pushes, but they're going to have force kicks. They're going to have a lot more force drives, and it's going to be impressive. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. The choreography, everything.
I know I'm excited that they bring back even some of the original cast, like Mark Hamill and
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, there you go. Even Chewbacca.
Yeah, they're all coming back. It'll be fantastic stuff. Well, thank you for your time, man.
Oh, my pleasure.
Enjoy the rest of the convention.
Thank you very much.
Good luck on
Have a good day.
Thank
future Jedi training.
Thank you very much.
All right. More time.
Jeez, James.
A long time they played Mario.
For someone who prides himself on getting to the top of the pole,
It's time limit.
I don't care.
Go over the bar. Faster the time.
I only need 5 more. So. Oh, great job.
Mario.
You died twice. I don't even remember Rad Racer. It's been so long. And that's why I drove here. Hey, at least I didn't die in Mario. And then he crashes again. About 3/4 of the way almost. Now, James, the point of the game is to stay on the road.
Alright, so we are here with Brimstone.
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. I'm always doing well. How about you?
Doing fantastic today.
You having a good time?
Always.
Listen.
Love Comic Con.
It's our first one, so I mean, trying to take it all in.
Hold on a second. You're going to tell me that this is your first Comic Con?
It's our first Comic Con.
You need to be schooled. You need to be schooled. That's crazy. So have you gotten a chance to meet everybody yet?
Oh, yeah.
You met Nikki yet? Nick
Oh,
Lorenzo?
we're supposed to.
We have an
Gotta
interview
meet,
scheduled
gotta meet
coming
Nick.
up.
Nick is the best. You got Scott, you got Brian.
Yeah,
from
we did
Clerks.
both of them.
Those are my boys over
His
there.
one of his idols from
Bob
Ren and
Camp.
Stimpy.
Sat down
You that one, Bob?
Yep.
Now see, Bob and I haven't seen each other in quite some time, but I'm going to go over to speak to Bob a little bit later. Believe it or not, before the whole Brimstone thing happened, way back when I was still doing music, I actually was going to college at the time, and he did something at the school. And I actually met him for the first time at the school and asked him a bunch of questions. Now, before I made it, and now years later, we're kind of signing in the same row. So that's always a very cool thing. You know what I mean? People like that and the people that I deal with on a regular basis. Like I'm the celebrity spokesperson for the Stan Lee Foundation. So you guys know who Stan Lee is?
Obviously,
I don't have
yeah.
to school you on that, right?
No.
Okay. So I'm the celebrity spokesperson for his foundation. But again, this is a guy that I used to watch, and read all of his books while I was growing up.
Right.
So it's an honor and a privilege nowadays to stand toe to toe with guys like that. So, and the Comic Cons, that's where you find it. You know what I mean? Comic Cons, the Comic Cons, the pop culture conventions. You know what I mean? It's just such an awesome vibe.
So that's one of our questions. What does Comic Con really mean to you? Obviously, it means a lot.
To me, I've been in entertainment for 35 years. Okay, I started on Sesame Street and Romper Room when I was 5. Okay, so I've been around for a while. So for me, I really love connecting with the fans. I love spending time with them. I love having the opportunity to meet and greet with the people. You know, I'm not one of the guys that likes to rush his line. I like to sit and spend my time. So usually if you're walking by, you'll see people that are sitting and hanging around. So we're either telling old war stories or we're talking about, you know what I mean, the business or whatever it is. And I like to give that time to each person as long as it's humanly possible. So for me, it's an opportunity to connect with the fans and gain new fans. You know, people who don't know who I am. And I don't expect everybody to know who I am. And that's cool, guys. Check me out. EntranceToHell.com. It's just a gimmick. I'm a nice guy. But at the end of the day, if you don't know me, hopefully you will now. You know.
So what are you doing right now?
Right now, I'm standing here talking to you.
Right.
And in Vermont, no, what do you call it? I do a little bit of everything. I'm aside from the whole Brimstone shtick, I'm the CEO and the president of Hound Comics Inc. Hound Entertainment Group. So I'm a comic book character, an animated character, kids book character, video game character. I do celebrity food reviews while I'm touring across the country.
Okay.
So I'm, an avid foodie. I have my own line of award-winning sauces and seasonings. What do you call it? He's might eat my table because he's a little bit bigger than I am. That was not a
none taken.
Okay. I don't want him to kill me. What do you call it? So, I do all that. Like I said, I do the stuff with Stan. Just pretty much anything that I can kind of get my hands on, I do. I enjoy just being a part of the industry as I always have been. And hopefully, the more longer I stay in it, the more people I'll get to meet. And, it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing. I hope I'm making sense. It's been a long day. I met a lot of people, and I didn't have a lot of coffee. So, anyways.
Is Stan a wicked nice guy? I've been hearing he is.
Stan's badass, man.
Yeah.
You're talking about a 93-year-old man who walks faster than I do, can move freaking pretty quick, and he's silver tongue, bro. But at the end of the day, he's a legend in what he does. I have the luxury of knowing, a lot of legends. You know what I mean? Stan, you've got, in comics, you've got, what do you call it, in professional wrestling, like guys like Rocky Johnson, Jimmy Snuka, Greg Valentine, Brutus Beefcake. These are friends of mine.
Yeah.
So I have Iron Sheik. These are the people that I watched growing up. And every single one of them just a class act, just unbelievable. And just being in the same position as they are, is just an honor. Because celebrity, take that tag out, even though they consider it a celebrity. You know what? I still have respect. These guys came before me. These guys did what I do and probably better. And at the end of the day, I have a lot of respect and love for each one of them. So yes, Stan is an amazing cat. And so are everybody else that I mentioned. And it's just a very, very cool thing to be able to, to be kind of, I guess you'd say, related to them in one way, shape, or form.
It's good to have that group of people you can be around that, brings you forward in life instead of back.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So one last question for you.
You can ask me 100
questions. Toughest question on the show.
Yeah, it's the toughest one we've had all day.
All right.
So if you were a Pokemon trainer, who would your Pokemon partner be?
So, okay. If I was a Pokemon trainer, who would my Pokemon partner be?
Yeah.
Not necessarily the Pokemon, but a partner.
Yeah, you're
a co-trainer.
The
Pokemon itself.
The Pokemon itself.
Yeah. Like he has a Cubone, I believe you said, and I have a Charizard.
Can I make Michael Rooker into a Pokemon?
Sure.
You can now.
I'm gonna take Michael.
Maybe,
hey, I'm making Michael Rooker my Pokemon. Huh?
Maybe even
I'm making Mike Rooker a Rooker, and we should make that into a Pokemon.
Maybe even the one from Guardians of the Galaxy in the blue face.
Yandu. We'll make Yandu into a Pokemon. If we had to go with a real Pokemon and not one that I'm just kind of throwing in there, I would go with the original. Go with Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen. That little sun gun man, he'll tear you up.
He's tough, right?
He's tough.
He's a tough little mouse.
He's tough. He doesn't take any crap from anybody.
Now, before, I know that was your last question, but I have one that I really want to ask.
I'm ready.
Now, former wrestler.
Yes.
What is the one match, you probably get this a lot, that you wish the one guy you wish you could have always wrestled against? Past, present, anybody.
I would have loved to have had the opportunity to work against the Taker. Undertaker would be he was one of my idols. I don't know him, but not well. I met him once or twice.
Yeah.
But I would have loved to have worked with him. But You know.
You see it maybe WrestleMania 32, him and Sting?
You know.
Be an epic match.
That's a match that I would love to see. I don't watch wrestling anymore. I love wrestling for what it was, not necessarily for what it is
Exactly.
now. But that's a match that I would definitely check out.
Well, I know you always say, too, going even back into the 90s, that was some of the best that we've seen, too, compared to what it is now.
Yeah.
So, the old school wrestling.
Gimmicks when gimmicks were gimmicks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's where I'm from. The Brimstone gimmick is a gimmick, you know? And look, I have a whole comic book line from it, you know? So at the end of the day, and it has nothing to do with wrestling, by the way. So if you don't like wrestling, it's good. You're all right. But what do you call it? At the end of the day, you know, I enjoy the whole larger than life type characters that professional wrestling offers. Nowadays, it's not saying that the guys can't work, because you know there are a lot of great workers. But at the end of the day, it's not necessarily, you know, they're not necessarily gimmicked out where you have something to get behind. It's not like that superhero that you used to watch. You know what I mean? When you turn on the TV and you saw, you know, the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And Hulk Hogan and Chris Beefcake and Jake the Snake Roberts. You know, these cats, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, these guys had gimmicks that you could get behind. They were like superheroes. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of wrestlers and wrestling goes well with comic books. That's why that, you know, wrestling and Comic Cons are a perfect marriage. You know? So at the end of the day, you know, it's what do you call it? Sorry about this, guys. Sorry about it. You know, Undertaker would be my dream match. Never going to happen, but Undertaker would be my dream match, and you know, just the perfect unity between comics and wrestling. I mean, they're the larger than life then, not now. You know, there are a couple characters I think now that are pretty good. I think the last really cool one that they had was Boogeyman.
Oh
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
He was unbelievable character. I mean, you see a guy that comes out and just, you know what I mean, and with the night crawlers and everything. He really, man, he pulled him.
And he was a damn good worker too.
Yeah. You know, I don't know, was he?
I saw a couple of matches, and the guy had a skill,
So that's good stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't get to watch as often, you know what I mean? Every once in a while, if I have a friend that's working, they'll say, hey, you know, can you tune in? But I'm
still getting in the circle once in a while? No.
I've been asked a lot lately if I can do a match or do something or do a run-in, and it comes down to timing, and it comes down to money. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm constantly out. I'm doing touring. I'm doing a lot of signings. If I don't have to get into the ring, I'm not going to.
Exactly. Been there, done that.
Been there, done that. You know, my knees are shot. I remember I was active for just about 16, 17 years. So I've been Brimstone for just about 20. You know what I mean? My body's broken down. I don't want to be the guy that's in the 60s and 70s that's still in the squared circle, you know, working. That's not where I want to be. No offense to anybody who is doing it, and a lot of my friends still work. I personally don't want to do that.
There's no longer interview that we normally do, but I do have another question with that.
Oh, okay.
On top of that.
I thought I was being so
It's
long-winded.
amazing. It's amazing. How do you feel Adam Copeland in his career ended so abruptly with that neck injury?
Oh, Edge?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know too much about it. I know that he was injured, but you know what? He's a talented cat. You know, I'm sure that he can do whatever. I think he's doing something with acting right now.
Yeah, he's in Haven on Sci-Fi.
Yeah?
Yep.
Sci-Fi.
Which actually, the last season's coming up this year.
Oh, really? Is it a good show?
It was very, very good.
He is one of those classic characters that can work a stick. See, again, the Attitude Era, all right? That was really when you have the classic cats, you know, the last of the real classic cats that can work a mic. They could work a stick like nobody's business. They could sit there and boom, 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 and you believe it. You know what I mean? Him and Christian, freaking amazing. You know what I mean?
One of my favorite tag teams back in the day.
Unbelievable. And you know, I don't know Edge personally. I do know Christian. Not like he's my best buddy, but I know Christian. We met when I went down to TNA, and you know, backstage, I mean, he is the man. He's all business, bro.
He's Captain Charisma.
He's all business. He's in the back, just, you know, not to blow up anybody's spot. He's in the back, and he's thinking about everything he's going to do, everything he's going to say. He gets it down there, and he just paces in the back. And when it's his time to go out there, man, he blows it up. And big kudos to him, man. He's an unbelievable talent. Always have nothing but good things to say about Christian and Edge. I mean, you know, again, classic characters. They can work in the ring, they can work the stick, they know what they're doing, and that will lead them to things outside of professional wrestling, as obviously he's doing. So, hope I'm making sense.
It makes all sense. Well, I appreciate all of your time today.
I appreciate having me.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of the convention. Well, thank you for joining us on the show today.
Thank you.
What were you Comic Con? Anything new?
Well, no, meeting my fans mainly.
Okay.
Which is nice, yeah.
I know you have one Buffy stuff like a huge show.
Yeah.
And what? It's like every 90s show, every day to 90s.
Right, yeah. Into the 2000s, yeah.
My wife was huge for you.
Well, I'm happy that your wife brought you too.
I have to say, I probably got a little teary-eyed on that last episode. I'm like, it's over.
It can't be.
Exactly.
But that, you got to continue this series with Comic Con, right?
Yeah, I'm writing him this year, yeah.
What season are you in?
10.
Season 10 now? You did, and then what, season 8? And then you did...
Waited season 7.
Season 7.
And then season 8. Yeah, 8 was the first comic, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you do a lot of Comic Cons, eh?
I do a fair amount of Comic Cons, yeah.
What are they doing each year?
It's just really nice to kind of have the human contact, and just to hear how my show or my work has kind of helped people through tough times. So it's just nice to kind of, because I don't get a lot of fan mail, I might kind of go to different places, so it's nice to kind of get it from the horse's mouth. Yeah.
You got anything else for him, buddy?
Well, I think we should ask him our hardest question.
Hardest question already?
It's all right.
Our hardest question. If you're a Pokemon fan, what is your Pokemon partner?
I don't Pokemon.
You know Pokemon?
No.
Wow.
So it's an easy question.
There you go.
He is not Pokemon.
Well, how about if you weren't doing this right now, and you were just one of the people out there, who would you cosplay as today?
I would probably cosplay as maybe George of the Jungle.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
The Brendan Fraser.
Or Tom Slick. Tom Slick. Let me tell you why. And then it goes into George of the Jungle. Kind of mash them up.
Well, have to have some vines up there, and you can be swinging around and everything. That'd be awesome.
Any future projects coming up? Or?
Just Criminal Minds.
Doing this?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, and you have a good day.
All right, man. Take care.
Thank you.
All right, man. So we just went through an entire day at Comic Con today.
Exactly.
Did you have fun?
Oh, it was the best. I mean, first one for you and I. I mean, like I said, you can't see everything in one day.
Absolutely.
Take your time, meet all the great people we met today, all the celebrities.
And the fans alike. The
Exactly.
fans were just amazing.
Ask any questions of them. They will treat you like one of their own.
Yep.
It was a great time.
Now the show, based on learning everything, I think we got a lot of knowledge today, didn't we?
Exactly.
But Andy, that's it for us. Why don't you close this out, huh?
Well, from here, from the Sheridan Comic Con, we just want to say, like us on Facebook at Legends of the Nerds, but also subscribe to our YouTube page at Legends of the Nerds, and we're also on Twitter now. All the social medias.
on Twitter.
All the social medias. So come on down. Like I said, there's still one more day of Comic Con. Come on down, check everything out. But with that being said, remember everybody, stay nerdy.